Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Sega Genesis control panel that replaces the Arcade1Up control panel in your Arcade1Up, and it allows you to play Sega Genesis games on your Arcade1Up cabinet. And this is a mod that anyone can do. All you need is a screwdriver. Now I'm going to break it down and tell you exactly what you need to know to consider whether or not this is something that you want to buy. If this is something that you've already bought, I want to hear from you down in the comments so everyone else can hear your experience on this product. So check this out. Here's my experience with the product. I got an early prototype and I hooked it all up and it works pretty good. So how it works is it comes with a PCB replacement that you plug into the back of the Arcade1Up monitor. Again, all you need is a screwdriver. So you unscrew the PCB on the back of the monitor from Arcade1Up and you install the one that's provided with this control panel. That will upgrade your monitor to be able to accept HDMI. And the control panel that comes from IntecGaming outputs HDMI. You'll be able to play Sega Genesis games like Sonic, Altered Beast, whatever. You put the original cartridge in there, you power it on, and bam, it works. You do not have to worry about button mapping. That is all done for you. There's 6 buttons per player. And if you have that original Generation 1 Arcade1Up cabinet, like a Final Fight or a Street Fighter, it's going to work perfectly. So ask yourself, does your Arcade1Up cabinet have a speaker in the control panel? Just one speaker in the control panel. If it does, this is a perfect replacement control panel for you. Now, if your speakers are above the monitor, that means you have a newer Arcade1Up cabinet and the compatibility may not be 100%. For example, if you have the Marvel Superheroes cabinet, you're going to find you have a little bit of gap in the control panel. That's because the Marvel Superheroes cabinet is a little bit deeper, and this control panel was designed for like the Street Fighter Final Fight cabinet, that Generation 1. Now, if your cabinet is like 12 games and it's like the Legacy cabinet, it's totally not going to work because it's just not going to fit at all. Or if you have like the newer Ms. Pac-Man class of 1981, the 40th anniversary Pac-Man, there's 2 reasons why that's not going to work. One, those cabinets are vertical screen, so you're already like, this is going to be all horizontal. And then also, those cabinets kind of sandwich, the side panels kind of sandwich the control panel, and this control deck is just not compatible with that type of cabinet. This control panel has to sit on top of those little, side panels. That's how it works. So if you're looking for reference quality, this is not for you. You probably want to go with an analog product or a Mister if you want to get that perfect Sega Genesis emulation. But doing that on an Arcade1Up cabinet, it's going to cost you more, and it's going to come with a headache of additional problems. Now, if you're an expert at being able to do those type of mods, I don't know why you're watching this video anyway, but in here, on this video, we're talking about a very simple mod that anyone can do with a simple screwdriver. No wires, no fuss. It's just easy. But what I'm trying to exclaim here is that this control panel does not have 100% compatibility with every single Arcade1Up cabinet, and it just has to do with the mechanics of physically plug it in. Will it fit? Now, the other piece I want to talk about is the compatibility with the different games Sega Genesis that you can play. Now, this will play Sega Genesis original cartridges. So if you have a collection of original cartridges, you plug it in, it's gonna work, right? But you can also use a multi-cart. These are available on Amazon for about $30 and come with a couple hundred games. You plug that in, and there's a nice little UI that you can go through and scroll through the different games. The one that I got actually has a couple pictures of the game that you're about to select, and it's really easy to use. Like, basically, anyone can walk up to the cabinet, turn it on, and find the game, hit start, and they can start playing the game, and they hit the reset button, that's the button all the way to the left of this control panel, and take you back to the game selection screen so you can pick another game. It couldn't be any easier. Now, if you want to use an EverDrive, if you already own an EverDrive, now an EverDrive is basically a cartridge emulator that you have to find your ROMs yourself and put it on an SD card. I found that this control panel does not have instant compatibility with it. When I plugged it in, it just didn't work. So when I reached out to the company and was like, hey, this doesn't appear to work with all the variety of ways that you can play games, like, I can't put in like a clone cartridge to be able to play these games like an EverDrive. And they thought maybe it has to do with the power. So they said, why don't you try swapping out this resistor to a 10 ohm resistor? So I did. And then the EverDrive totally worked. So It looks as though at least the unit that I have does not have perfect compatibility with an EverDrive. Your mileage may vary because you're buying it now that it's available on Amazon, and I really don't know if that one will work or it will not. If you want instructions on how to do that modification because you find yourself in a pickle because you want to use an EverDrive, but it just doesn't work because it has this weird checker, colorful pattern, comment down below, and I'll try to help you out. I'll tell you what I know, and you can do those mods yourself if you want. But here's the thing: if you know how to use a soldering iron, then that makes the mod more complex. So the whole point of this IntecGaming control panel is that the mod is not complex. So probably just get a multi-cart instead of an EverDrive, and then just play multi-cart games on it. That's actually my recommendation, and the reason why is because if they get the resistor wrong, it's possible that this control panel is not actually supplying the correct voltage to these cartridges. And what if you do mod it and it ends up breaking your EverDrive? I mean, I don't know, it could happen. That has happened before on other products, and other YouTubers and content creators have said, like, man, you gotta make sure that the voltage is correct. But here's my thought. If you're using it with a $30 multi-cart, you buy this thing is $150, and then you buy a $30 multi-cart, you put it in, the worst thing that's going to happen is it's going to fry the multi-cart, which was only $30, and it's not a part of your collection, and it's not an expensive EverDrive. So that's my thoughts on it, and I think it's a great product for the community. There's going to be a lot of people that are definitely interested in playing these old Sega Genesis games on their Arcade1Up. I just wanted to let you know about compatibility, what you can expect, and which type of cartridges that'll work, and have fun gaming. And don't let anyone shame you into thinking that what you do and the passion that you have for the type of games that you want to play in the format that you want to play them is wrong. Because you should just enjoy gaming however you want to do it. The most important thing for us to do is to enjoy retro gaming and share it with other people that enjoy it. So if you love this video, share it with one of your friends so they can be inspired as well and get back into playing retro gaming in whatever format they want. And we'll see you guys in the next video. So check this out. This is the box that it comes in. It's the Genesis fighting stick for Arcade1Up cabinet. And this is exactly what the control panel looks like. Now this blue thing is a sticker that you peel off, and you can put different artwork on it, and we'll show you that in a second. So here are the joysticks, the buttons, there's on and off switches, and these little dials here, we'll figure out what those are. This is actually where you put the cartridge of the game. And in fact, they include this little adapter so you can play the Master System games as well. It just plugs right into there. Then you have the PCB. The PCB actually allows you to connect HDMI to this device. This device can actually connect directly to a TV through HDMI, or you go HDMI here, and these wires that are right here, these pins, that will go to your Arcade1Up. It comes with a ribbon cable that allows you to connect this device to the control panel itself, so you can connect that. And then, of course, you have your ball tops, which go right here. You just screw those on. And then there's that cartridge adapter. It comes with an HDMI cable, so that's good. And this little adapter here, this little angle HDMI, comes with that as well. It comes with stickers, so if you wanted to put these little stickers on for your buttons and label them, you can totally do that. But then also, it comes with all this different artwork. So here is a Street Fighter version. We have Mortal Kombat 2, Marvel Superheroes artwork, Pac-Man artwork, Centipede artwork, Final Fight, Space Invaders, Galaga, Burger Time, and Rampage. So all of these different artworks that you can just kind of pop off these little pieces, pop off that part, and you put it between there. And the deck protector that's included, there's actually a deck protector here. Underneath here, you put it in between, you kind of sandwich it in, and then you're off to the races.